Hi everyone, this is Muhammad here, and welcome to this workshop. I'm just gonna let you know about why selling is the most important skill in life, and everyone must learn this skill. So, just really quick, I'm just gonna cover everything for you really quick here. Everything in life is about sales. For example, a person like a doctor or dentist that is working in a clinic, right? They are selling their skills um, to their patients. They are selling their skills to their patient in order to get paid and make a living, right? So I don't know what your job is right now, what your occupation is right now, but I'm pretty sure whatever you are getting paid for is because of the time and the skill that you are selling to your employer in order to get paid and make a living, right? So selling is everywhere, but unfortunately, what comes to our mind, our and most people is just sales is pushy, sales is this, sales is that. Hopefully, you're not gonna be like that during the course that we have for people. And COVID-19 was something that affected a lot of occupations, right? So uh, a lot of people have been unemployed. A lot of people lost their jobs, and they have decided to change their career. And the industries that have been greatly affected by COVID, like as you can see here, leisure and hospitality employees have been greatly influenced by that. And in according to a Statista, in April 2020, 4.8 million people lost their jobs due to COVID-19, which is a lot, right? And, and this includes a 39% of the overall unemployment rate in that month in the US. And as you can see, these types of jobs, like hospitality jobs, are about to be replaced by AI, and sooner or later they're gonna, uh, you know, replace human beings. And as you can see in this picture, people are taking pictures from robots and enjoying the time. And in Amazon, for example, some labor jobs and the jobs that are repetitive are about to be replaced by AI as well. So, like as you see here in this picture, there's a robot that is carrying some products like books, and this is in the airport. In the airport, also there are some vacuum cleaners that clean the airport. So this is me. My name is Mohammed, and I came to Canada in Vancouver 2018, and this is my first shot in the airport. And during my education, I was working in um, restaurants, right, just to make a living. I was working in a restaurant at the same time, and I was spending my education as well. And after my afterwards, I was having like a 3 week sales job, which was horrible, like working in a retail store, and I couldn't bear staying there at all. And then I had a sales job as a door-to-door marketer and also selling over the phone in a company that was in telecommunication industry. And it was like this picture, as you see, it was a very scary job. Like, imagine you knock on the cold doors and trying to sell something to strangers. It's so scary, so it's horrible, it's very difficult, it's brutal. And I don't know how to describe my feeling, but you can just guess from my appearance here in this picture how I was feeling in that moment, like in that period of time. And I was doing it for a long time. And I was also selling over the phone as well, and um, trying to improve my selling skills, trying to improve my marketing skills, how to sell online, how to sell on LinkedIn, Facebook, all of them. And because I knew that I have to educate myself, because if I don't read and I don't know enough, I will be in control by other people, right? You have to do this as well. If you don't educate yourself enough, you're definitely going to be in control, and that is not a good thing. If you try to sell your time to an employer in order to get paid, you become their plan, and you have no plan for their own life. So why not having a plan for ourselves and selling it to our employers to control us, right? And I have learned from these people, like Sam Ovens is one of the best ones. He has a consulting business and teaches people how to run consulting businesses, and he's great and awesome. And I also have read from Gary Vee. Gary Vee is also very famous in terms of sales, marketing, business, entrepreneurship. He's very, very famous, and I know so many people know him. I have read his books and works like Crushing It, as well as Jab, 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 Right Hook. And these books were his works that was so good to me as well. David Ogilvy, like he's the godfather. He's so good in copywriting, and surprisingly enough and interesting enough, he actually started his journey as a salesperson in door-to-door marketing as well. And he's such a pro in his own profession and learn a lot of people to learn this skill as well. And I have also read his books and like the copywriting book that he has. Sabri Subi, he is having a digital marketing consulting business in Australia, and he's number one in his own niche. And I have read his book, like Sell Like Crazy. Yeah, I've read that book as well from him. Brian Tracy is also very famous. He teaches people selling. My own mentor, Rico Lee, he's such a um, very professional in terms of selling as well. I learned a lot from him, and I appreciate his contribution to improve my skill as well. Tony Robbins is very famous. He's not just a life coach and motivational speaker. If you search his um, videos on YouTube about selling, his selling skills was also so good. Neil Rockham, he's a author. He's the author of a very famous selling book called Spin Selling, and it was an incredible book that I learned and I read from him a lot as well. Dan Lok, and he's a social media influencer, and David Sugarman, he has a great book called Copywriting Advic, something like that. Yeah, he has a great book that I read his work, and he is so good as well. And one of the other reason that selling is so important is, in every single balance sheet, in every single business that you go and check their balance sheet in accounting department, in the top, in the top, um, top of the balance sheet, you always see sales, revenue, cash, like either of these things, right? Sales, revenue, cash. Why do you think it is written at the top of the balance sheet? So apparently because it's the most important thing. So if you know this skill, you can always have uh, like an income, right? You will not be worried about what happens to the economy, because apparently when the economy is good, businesses need customers, and when economy is bad, businesses need more customers in order to avoid going bankrupt, right? So it regardless of what happens to the economy, you will always have a job and have a way to make a living. So this is one of the most important skill that everyone needs to acquire. And if you don't have a plan for your own life, you will be part of your employer's plan. And this is so important, like very important. This is one of the most important things, and we need to take this into account as well. And unfortunately, one of the things that I see, like here in Vancouver, I see talk to people nowadays and talk to people about their career, whether they like their jobs or not. For example, I was talking to two people They were working in a restaurant, and I was saying like, are you planning to change your job, your career in the future because of COVID? And they were telling me like, okay, I have been here for a long time, I don't want to change, I'm not planning to change at all, something like that, right? So, and then they say like, I'm a manager here, right? They say I'm a manager. So if you are a manager, why do you cook, right? Why do you cook if you are a manager? So don't get trapped by these types of tags where they tell you, okay, you are a manager. So if you are a manager, why do you like? I remember when I was working in that company, like a retail store, I was a brand new person, so I didn't have a like good wage at all. So, and I knew the people who were there, they had been working there for like 4 years, and their wage is $4 or $5 more compared to a brand new person, and they have a tag that, okay, that person is a manager right now. And the other thing that they do is just scheduling people when people need to come to their work, or they have to still wait, like stand on their own feet for 8 hours a day, which is horrible. It's very horrible, like it's so painful. You don't have to do it in order to make. There is some easier ways to actually make a living. Why do you sell your time to actually get get a very limited amount of wage and sell your time to these people, right? And selling is something that is, it can't be replaced by AI, by artificial intelligence, because it requires human connection and creativity, right? Like copywriting is something that will not be replaced by AI, right? Because it needs search. You need to do research. You need to know how, what market wants and needs are. You need to make sure, you have to do a lot of research. Part of marketing is research, and research is very, very important. And I can show you how to do the research, from what sources, from what website you can do your research in order to improve your marketing skill. And these are just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. I have taken like a copywriting skill, and I have studied business as well, as you can see on the right hand side. And I have an MBA, and the left hand side you can see my copywriting certification as well. And these are not to show off anything, like nothing at all, just to prove, because so many people might be like, okay, how come do I know that you are telling me the truth? This is just for the purpose of demonstration to you guys. And if you want, like, if you really want to learn selling and want to improve this, you can go to my website and book a time with me if you want. And in let me just come back. In here, as you can see, I paid like 2,500 US dollar for just acquiring copywriting skill. 2,500 US dollars, right? And it was just about copywriting, nothing else, right? It was like about Facebook marketing, email marketing, and um, also like chatbots. No, it wasn't chatbots, but it was about these kinds of things, right? But here, this program, I charge less, and also I give you more value, like how to do online marketing, how to do advertisement on Facebook, paid ads, how to do marketing on Facebook organically, how to do organic reach on LinkedIn, how to sell over the phone, how to sell like on print by written words, how to build relationship with people, because relationship is so crucial in terms of selling people things. And also how to sell in person, all of them in one single course. And also I can show you how to run a business if you wanted to. right? I can show you how to run a business, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching this workshop. And if, like I said, if you wanted to, you know, book a time with me and have a strategy session with me in order to talk whether we can help each other or not, you can just go to my website and book a time with me to talk together. Thank you very much and have a good day.